G'day ladies and gents, and hopefully this is working.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Okay, so I'm having a slight issue with this stupid OBS window at the moment. It just does not want to sit where I want it to. There we go, that's better.
Ripley?
And it's not showing full screen.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company.
It's actually cut off.
It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol
Okay,
station.
we're going to do it like this. Sorry, I'm having some minor issues with the stream here.
The company wants it to be collected as soon as possible.
God damn it.
Sevastopol's
Alright.
a supply depot in the region. It's a
New idea.
permanent free port
I know what
facility.
it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out,
We.
me and another exec. And you, if you're willing.
Okay, this could be a slight problem.
Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing.
Okay, so I'm hoping this is just going to be a cutscene thing.
I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
I wanted to show all the intros on this one because it's actually got a really nice story. A story that I haven't actually completed. For those of you who have played Alien Isolation, the last mission I got was the one that tells me to go to medical. I've been told things about medical. I've never actually gone there. I've never completed the game. Yeah, what's happening is the image is 1080p, and for some reason it's only streaming. Yeah, it's only streaming the top corner rather than scaling it correctly, so god damn it, there's always something. The original stream, so I've got this on pause for the moment while I talk to you guys and see if I can get this fixed. The original stream here today was supposed to be a retro gaming stream for MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, the one made by Microsoft in the early 2000s. Worked perfectly when I ran it up this morning. It picked up, no problems whatsoever. Everything worked flawless. Yeah, that wasn't going to last, was it? Alright, so I'm going to manually rescale this entire thing. And hopefully... Hey, that works. I hope. Can the rest of the stream see this yet? Well, we'll see in a moment. Oh, that's looking good. There we go. Not ideal, but that should solve the problem. Just let me know if any quality loss has happened anywhere. It's all looking good. Okay, beautiful. All right, that fixes the issue. All right. So yeah, been having a few problems today. Explore the Taurens. War in totality. Ah. I do like some of the magazines and little extras they put around here, but I don't want to dick around for too long because obviously we want to get to where the action is. But the design work in this game is phenomenal. But I have a small phobia of the aliens, so it's part of the reason why I never actually completed the game. So this should be entertaining. My plan was originally to have a face cam operating by now, but we're not quite there yet. But by the time the real fun starts, I might have that fixed. Convenient timing with the power cord. Look at the navigational officer. Yep. That's right. That doesn't actually. Q is back. Registration, which you manually save progress. So we'll do a manual save here, just for the hell of it. Yep, we can do that. All right. So what have we got here? These are the. I just turn it off and on. Current crew. Everyone's signed in. Get dressed. And that would be the showers. I assume we'll have to exit back out this way, and we'll be after left here, I think. There's the suits, appropriately retro spacesuits. I like to look at the old style sci-fi spacesuits a lot better than a lot of the new ones. They actually look, I don't know. Aha.
Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor okay? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
Haven't seen her. I'll go check on her.
Alright, so I just got to quickly fix something here. We just got to put myself into offline mode so we don't get the pop-ins in the bottom right-hand corner, because no matter how many times I turn off all the pop-in functions on Steam, they keep popping up regardless. So yes, no subscribe button yet. I have been sent my offer for a Twitch partnership. I have not signed it or filled in the stuff for it yet, because basically I need to create a new PayPal before I can do that, with a new PO box code and a few other things that I have to do. So yeah, that one there is, I can't do that quite yet. Should be done shortly.
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. Realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
Matrix, CRT in space, love 90s tech. No, 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 my friend. This isn't 90s tech, this is 70s tech. Very late 1970s, early 1980s if you want to be generous. Nostromo incident, Weyland-Yutani file DS9398476. Hey Taylor, got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I may be a bit fuzzy on the details. So this is a refresh of the events of the original Aliens movie. In 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel USCSS Nostromo went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or crew, apart from a new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together before. 7 in all: Dallas, Ash, Kane, Ripley, Lambert, and it's not going to let me scroll. Oh, yes, it is. Here we go. Parker and Brett. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it, and it's a bit of a black mark in its history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try and find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big. So yeah, brief overview for those who haven't watched the movie. And yes, you watched it when you were 7. Pretty sure I was 5 the first time I saw Alien. My father is a massive fan of the series and left the VHS in the VCR player, going back a few years, on the CRT TV as well. And yeah, I decided, it's a movie with spaceships in it. I hit the play button and I saw it, and I thought, this is going to be great. Nobody actually came in to stop me. The next 2 years were interesting in regards to my sleep patterns, and considering that I am still to this day up to 4 AM, I think it may have had a long-term effect. Contractor Weyland-Yutani, outbound, return for transportation to Weyland-Yutani retrieval team to Sevastopol Station. Team consists of 3 Weyland-Yutani employees: Samuel C., Ripley A., and Taylor N. Yep, so details of the ship that we're being sent out in now. Nothing too important there, but worth having a quick read over before we head through to the next part. And yes, this entire room is based on the designs from the Nostromo in the original movie, so everything looks the same.
Hope you all had
And the bridge.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
And that will be the briefing file.
Can we see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over. Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up. so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
Should have stayed on the ship.
Depressurizer. Oh, fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
The name of the ship in the second Aliens, in Aliens, that was the USS Sirocco. I believe that is a US Marine ship, or the United Earth. I forget what the bloody thing for it is. But yeah, it was a Marine transport ship. Okay, that part actually annoys me a little bit. Did you notice that they started putting oxygen or atmosphere into the room before the external door was actually closed? That is a really good way to blow anybody who is inside the airlock out the door before the door seals. Yes, Sulaco. I forget the bloody pronunciation for it. But yeah. Alright, so let's get this thing off. Okay. Now, as I said, it has been a while. The last time I tried to play this, I don't think all the DLC had actually been released yet, so I'm going to have to run the memory a little bit on where certain things are, or I'll just have to work it out as I go along, which may prove to be entertaining all on its own. And yes, I do want to save that right there, please. Sensor. Nothing in the way of supplies there. Yeah, this place is rather fucked. I'm getting the feeling that is probably the only way for me to actually get around, but I'm going to have a look and see if there's another option first. And no, this is just the room that I come into before. Okay. Oh wait, yes, vent. Vent, yes. Thank you, I will take that. I should have thought of that in the first place. I love the atmosphere in this place. Flares, thank you. Something that generates light when they turn the bloody lights off on me and again. Okay, let's see what the computer systems here have to say. Folder corrupted. That's unfortunate. Share, decommissioning. So boys and girls, you've probably heard the whispers about Sevastopol by now, and I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol is being decommissioned. Looks like it already should have been. I will go over with each of you what this means in regards to your contracts at the next placement, but for now we have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we'll be only getting a few outside contractors to help, but that doesn't mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommissioning does not mean lucky dip. Everything here has to be accounted for, and I will personally escort anyone found helping themselves to equipment to Marshall Waltz. And folder corrupted. Space flight control is sealed. Employee lounge doesn't look like there's any access either. So yeah, got to cross the bridge here, and if I'm pretty sure something bad is going to happen here. Yep, there it is. That part I do remember.
This'll help.
Yeah. Ah, of course. Alright. Through under here, I think. You always know Working Joe. Actually, I do remember the Working Joes. I just met them the last time I played. We've got some scrap up here. What do we got in the way of supplies? Would be really interesting to know how that's getting a signal on a space station. More flares. And that is a model of Sevastopol Station. So 3 tall towers, linked by 2 arms, 1 central tower, and then it's got supports off the top. Well, I assume the supports are actually part of the station and not part of the model, but anyways. Anything to click down here around it? No, nothing. Now, nobody would seriously build a space station that actually looks like this in real life, but I love the designs from the 70s and 80s. That just looks great. Anyways, let's move on through. Okay. Charging up a generator. And we have another save game point, so we'll take that while we've got it. Alright, so let's check our computer here. Sylvester Link. Personnel. Personal. Langley, you're looking for our stash. I've moved in, just left it right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know? I've hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Don't worry, no one goes down to the terminal anymore. Not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water. If you're going to... Okay, so these are scavengers at this point. Decommissioning of Sevastopol Station. Public notice. Hope says. Be assured that Apollo is that's right. Apollo is the AI in this one, sort of like Mother in the early Aliens movies. And the working Joe androids will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best of the future. Okay.
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Waits up.
Restore power to departures. And there are survivors. Apparently they didn't like the lights being turned on. Okay, so this would be an area that's shaking like shit, which is the last thing in the world you want on a space station. I think it would also most likely be customs. And blueprint collected. Cuties, crafting menu, blasting caps. So what I'm going to do here, medkit. Do I have what I need for it? For starters, we need a SCJ injector. No, we don't have that. We need compound B, and we need bonding agent, which we do have. So we don't actually have what we need to be able to craft a medkit at this time. Good game to watch at midnight. Good game to play at midnight as well. Oh, that view. Iron torch required to get into that room. Yeah, hopefully one day we actually do have space stations that actually have views like this. The chances are low, but a man can hope, as much as I'll never get to see him. No bits there that look useful. There's no way up that around that at all. I gotta go up the stairs over on this section to get around. And closed. Oh, and there's our ride here.
The turrets.
I'm right here. Verlaine! Damn it!
there goes our view. Oh, I heard that. I'm pretty sure we don't get to play with that just yet, but I heard that. I'm just going to pause here for a second, have a quick read of chat. Have I played this before? As I mentioned at the start of the stream, I've played this through the earlier section, but I haven't actually completed the game before. I had just gotten to the point of meeting the working Joes, and I'd received my first sort of mission or direction to start heading me towards medical. I never played beyond that point, so I don't think I was overly far in, if I remember. Hard to tell without having completed the game, of course. Trying to remember if Weyland-Yutani Corp was Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. I believe it was a Chinese-American hybrid company. Those were really popular during the late 70s, early 80s for sci-fi. There was a load of them in the Blade Runner universe as well. Anyone else getting drop frames every so often? Yeah, that's still happening. Unfortunately, there is still, even after having the NBN tech come through, there are still some small issues with my net connection. So there's that's actually my connection at this end. It's still being worked on. Well, to be fair, when we actually get the ability to start moving massive payloads into space, there won't be any need for weight saving. You'll want to build stuff that is strong and durable if you want to make it last. The only reason everything's weight saving now is because we're going to use these pissy little chemical rockets to get very small payloads into orbit, at least by comparison to what we would need. Yeah, once you have the ability to build something of, something the size of an aircraft carrier in space, the need to save weight becomes significantly less, because clearly you can move the weight into orbit in the first place. The ISS has an Earth view. Yes, it's actually got a live streaming service. You can jump onto basically a permanent live stream from a camera that's mounted on the externals of the ISS, constantly tracking the Earth. When I'm working on videos on this end, I often have it running in the background. But it's not quite the same as being able to eat noodles sitting in what is effectively an outdoor lounge setting, looking through a massive window. And that is a generator. Looking out of a massive window out onto a gas giant. It's a shame these aren't playable. I would have just made my day if there was some retro games in here. I think it's Fox owns the rights to Alien, so they wouldn't have been able to do that. But something like the original, like the first Star Wars game from back in the day. Well, I'm hoping I get beyond that tonight. Husband Scott just fell on the bed and scared the shit out of me. Yep, they will do that. Well, massive is... it's all a point of perspective, Pixel Dot. Okay, the light fixture fell out. The observation window in the ISS actually isn't all that big, but it's big in comparison to the space station. It was also rather exuberant to put in, incredibly expensive and incredibly difficult to make. Yeah, there's a whole documentary online about it.
Today's update. After numerous demands, Marshal Waits finally called a public meeting to address the rumors that have been circulating on Sevastopol. But instead of the answers we wanted, he continued to be evasive, and after only a few minutes, he and his team were pelted by projectiles from an angry
Oh,
crowd. A gun
sorry
was
about that.
fired, there was panic, and now Waits and what's left of his team are forcibly ejecting us from the terminal. Feels like we're on our own now.
Yes, the old vector graphics Star Wars. That's exactly what I had in mind. Something that was really appropriate for this era. Pulling the plug. Zoe, I'm sorry, but I won't need you to come in next week. As you know, the store's been in trouble for some time now, and it couldn't hold off the creditors any longer. There's just no one coming to Sevastopol anymore. It's not just us either. It sounds like the whole station is in the red, and they're pulling the plug, going to sell it off for scrap. I guess I was speaking to one of the younger engineers, and he reckons they'll announce it soon. I'm telling you this so you don't stick around looking for another job. Sevastopol's finished. Time to move on. Best advice anybody ever gave anyone. To all spaceflight employees, to spaceflight terminal employees, in the interest of public safety and the prevention of panic, it must be made clear that all potential passengers that there is currently no scheduled flights leaving Sevastopol nor ships available. The Colonial Marshals are investigating problems on station and will update accordingly. From the Office of Marshal Waits. What is Apollo? What is Apollo? Apollo is a central AI that monitors and provides guidance to all Stegson's working Joes on Sevastopol. Apollo also oversees all communications on the station, so wherever you are, you know you're in safe hands. Oh, yeah. Nothing had happened with the AI when I played, but I do remember I was getting distinctly negative thoughts about the AI itself. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, because this game is the master of jump scares. Even though you try and expect them, they will get you anyway. Oh, don't be making shaky movie lights. That's not good. Alright. Hey, door number 42. It's the other game that I was thinking about playing tonight.
This whole damn place is falling apart.
You think? Might be... Can I actually get around to it though? No, cannot get around to that. And that looks blocked too, so this is a big ass dead end as far as I can tell. That helps. You can't check inside the bags. Oh, we got scrap. Crawling through a metal tube while there is electricity sparking out of cables attached to said metal tube just doesn't seem like a good idea, but fair enough. Look at the details just back in the lighting panels. So you can see the cables coming through where the globes would have been attached to actually backlight the glass panels that make up the sides of this area. Okay. Jump scaring bastard. Looks like nothing over there. Area 42. We do have body bags. Many, many, many body bags. We don't have the option of opening up said body bags, but I'm wondering exactly how many of these things could potentially have holes in their chests.
Harris, this is Turner. I found the last power coupling. Took me a while, but it's off now. This is the last security brace. Come find me when you've shut yours down, then we can get the hell out of here. Jesus, man, I'm hearing noises everywhere. Every creaking. Just hurry the fuck up, will you?
Yeah, Pixel, I believe the observation window was sent up on one of the last of the maintenance check required. Was sent up on one of the last of the shuttle's missions, I do believe. To give you an idea on how big it actually is, it looks huge when you see it off the station. But the actual room inside of it itself, once it was all attached up, because of how basically how much they had to do to make it so, you know, a micrometeor couldn't smash it, or to strengthen that part. That part is actually the single strongest part of the ISS, the observation area, just to reinforce it so it didn't become a massive weak spot. The actual space inside, it can't actually let more than one astronaut in the observation area at any given time, with comfort. So for the size of the bloody thing, it only lets one person in at a time. We'll check up here. Fuck the marshals. It looked like the locals had it out with the police force, which, again, doesn't surprise me, considering I've seen the Aliens movies. I have a fair idea what went on here. We're basically walking into a station that is in around about the same state that the atmosphere generator was in the Aliens movie. Except some people are still alive, and this time we don't have the backup of the goddamn Marines. Because I can tell you right now what I wouldn't give to walk through this game with a goddamn smart gun. I hear a pussycat. Lights on. Nothing in the way of spare bits anywhere in here that I can see. Room sealed by maintenance jack. I love the audio work in this game too. If you listen carefully, it is sometimes really hard to tell the difference between the extremely well-known screams of the Aliens universe and the sounds made by the station itself. He'd be messed up, but there's a lot of yummy looking stuff in his room that I wouldn't mind access to. plasma torch required. So they're out. Huh. And that is a workbench in there. Alright, so none of those are accessible, but we have got the power back on, so we can quickly check over this side for supplies, and then we should be able to take the main door and just walk out of here. Alright, so power's on, so we cut over to the... God, this game's an arsehole. Alright, I guess there's a lesson there. Don't build an AI, they'll be dicks 9 times out of 10. Yeah, we're not going to learn that lesson though. Have a nice drive, Matrix. Surprised to learn this was developed by Creative Assembly. This is your first time. As a couple of times, not quite. I've never completed the game, however, and it has been a long time since I've played, so there's a lot of this that I don't remember. Yeah, developed by Creative Assembly, and with a lot of love. That's the one thing that really sold me on this game from the second I saw it. After Colonial Marines, I was a little wary of actually buying into an Aliens game of any kind, as much as I love the franchise. But you could sort of see the devs who worked on this, they weren't just game devs making a game in the Aliens universe. These guys were full-on Aliens fans. The amount of detail that they've gone into to get this right is astounding. I'll go in there in a second. You know, they've trolled every part of every Aliens movie, or at least Alien and Aliens, the first two, to get every single little detail of the universe that they possibly can and put it in. And then they've gone through and carefully crafted the parts that they didn't have or couldn't find based on the very same source material that the Aliens was based on.
Wasted asshole again. This time he nearly wrecked the door with a maintenance jack. Guess he figures it's safe here. Wants to lock himself in. Screw him. We got too much to worry about without babysitting drunks. Anyway, I threw him in the evidence lockup. Let the son of a bitch sleep it off.
No, he had the right idea, mate. I know what's wandering around this place. Okay. Written in blood. No body behind the door, however. And we have a maintenance jack with a room of some description. Looks like some kind of interview room. And there is our maintenance jack. And he be very fucked. Retro joystick. Looks like a cross between something the Atari would have used and something Nintendo would have made, actually. Yeah, the entire game was crafted with there was a lot of love and a lot of respect for the source material that went into this. So, which makes it so much the better. This is how all games should be made, with this kind of respect. I mean, it's one of the few sort of suspense thriller horror games that I've ever played that's actually freaking scary. Okay, we'll stop playing that.
I want to make a complaint to the highest authority, okay? My name is Zachary Watson. That's Watson. You get that? My complaint is this.
This more than you do.
Fucking marshals. They should be protecting us. It's their job. Something's on the station with us and no one knows what it is. No one fucking knows. They put braces in the doors. Lockdown. You know, like to keep something out. I'm fucking terrified, man. I'm fucking... Shit. It's so cold. I don't think this fucking thing even works.
He had every reason to be scared. Alright, remove the brace. Alright, that's one out of the way. Now we can start exploring around a little. Damn, I hate when you make fucking noises like that, okay? Okay, so let's see what we've got in here. Why was this room under lock and key? What's on the floor?
Interview subject. Heist. Did I say that right? Heist? Look, if you can't even tell me your name, we're gonna be here a hell of a long time. I just want to know about your boss. He's got you all into a lot of trouble. Someone's gonna be accountable. I'm gonna make damn sure someone's accountable. No? Tough guy, huh? Turner, turn off the tape. Maybe our friend here is just shy.
Unfortunately, we're still missing the SCJ injector, so we cannot craft the med kit yet. That room we've already checked out. Let's save game, I think. Colossal disappointment is an understatement. It was a horrible game. And yes, it was a massive step out of their comfort zone, but one that was entirely worth it. I wish they would do another one. I really hope there is a follow-on from Alien Isolation. I haven't even completed this game yet, and I still want a sequel. It doesn't even have to directly follow the Ripley storyline, which this one sort of does with you playing her daughter. Okay, I have a couple of options here. I'm going to go back this way before I go through the main door, because there was a room back here that I could access. There it is. It's the only one I could access back here. Okay, so what do we have in here? A bunch of dead equipment. We have flashlight batteries, which is great. I don't think I have a flashlight yet, but scrap, bonding agent. Canisters don't seem to have anything on them, and then we have what appears to be a drafting table. And workbench, but there's nothing here that activates. Okay, so that's it. That's all it was here. A couple more pieces of scrap and some bonding agent. Well, I suppose I'll need that later, so that's perfectly fine. Worth going back to get now, so we don't lose it later. Alright, let us crack a door open. Oh. That one I've already listened to.
Stay still.
Okay. Okay.
Turn around. Come on!
I'm Ripley.
Where'd you come from? Ripley.
Off station. A ship.
There's no ships here.
There are now.
Well, that's good news, because things are not so good here. Something flew just now, rocked this whole place.
I saw it.
But lady, that's the least of our problems.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something's on this station. Something you wouldn't believe.
She might not, but I do.
You get it?
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Axel.
I was boarding with 2 colleagues. EVA. We got separated by the blast. Can you help me find them?
Why?
Because you seem to know your way around.
I mean, why? What's in it for me?
A place on the ship.
How do I know I can trust you?
I need to find comms. I need to contact my ship.
This is your lucky day.
Let's go, sweetheart. Kingston comms is in the System Spire. It's quite a distance, but we can get to a transit through the freight area. But watch.
Alright, I'll turn the options up for sound a little bit. I was actually thinking it was possibly a little bit low on my end as well, and that is... Okay, so let's quickly jump out here. At the very least.
We can
Let
get
me
in
know
all
if that's a
sorts
bit
of
better.
trouble there, okay?
I gave it a bit more on OBS, so it should be a little better.
Come on, I don't want to stick around here long.
Was that you following me back there?
Had to keep my distance. Can't take any chances.
Staff lounge.
Inquisitive type, eh?
Yes. SC. Yep, that is enough to make the med kit.
Stick close to me.
What?
Hey, don't move.
Okay. We're not looking for trouble. Who are you?
I'm John. This is Ringo.
They're just some assholes. We haven't got time for this. Come on, Jana.
We're trying to get to comms. Can you help us?
We don't need their help.
Don't tell them anything. Look, got the elevator working. Jana, let's go, okay?
I'm sorry. Good luck.
What the hell was that about? Why are you so damn aggressive?
Everyone's running shit scared, keeping to their own. Safer that way. I hope this ship of yours is the real McCoy.
Saved.
Hold up. Let me get the elevator.
Yeah.
Allow me. Place is old. Needs a special touch. Well, what are you waiting for? Hit the button.
Personally, if you want to...
Down here, there might be people around.
I'd appreciate it if you told me what the hell was going on. Right now.
Listen, darling. When we get to the ship, we can kick back, braid each other's hair, and chat all you want.
Yeah, when we get to my ship. I need to know what's going on. Right fucking now.
Fine. Like I said, there's a killer.
A killer? What does that even mean?
I ain't seen it, but it's here. Picking us off one by one.
What are you saying? A psycho? A person?
No, something else. A monster.
Alright, so while I'm at it, we're just going to quickly and craft a medkit. So now we have one. Hopefully we won't need one, but we have one. Don't you walk back on me, you're the one with the gun.
Shit, we need to move. This way. Get down.
This is bullshit, man. We should be looking for a way off.
Are you crazy? There's no way off. At least we're safe down here.
For how long? What if they come for us?
Then we shoot the crap out of them. Now shut up. You're making me nervous.
Station feels like a graveyard, huh?
Trouble. We'll have to go around them. Follow me.
We shouldn't have done that back there. You were hungry, but... So wrong.
Friends of yours?
I've had run-ins with those guys before. They don't like strangers. Even nice guys like me.
I'm shocked.
I ain't pulling your chain, darling. You want to go and say hello? It's your funeral. Those guns aren't for show.
Someone should be doing something.
They are. It's called surviving.
I'm hoping the System Shock remake gets an atmosphere like this on Citadel Station.
The fear, it makes people crazy.
I've noticed. You've been living here?
What can I say? My butler's on holiday. Grab what you need. You don't know when you'll get another chance. Been hunkered down here for a week now, waiting for a ship. Waiting for you, I guess. It can get pretty dark around here. You should take that flashlight over there.
I
Make
thought
sure
I
you
had to pick
stocked
that
up
up.
on batteries. Just be careful not to flash it around. We don't want to get caught. Let's go.
Alright. Click sensor. There should be some more flashlight batteries around here somewhere, I think. There it is. Again, save. I wish I could just tell the game to just not ask me if I want to override, just automatically override the save.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent round here somewhere. I marked it so I wouldn't forget it. How about you look around? We're not going anywhere until you find that vent.
Alright, so I'm looking for a vent, and in the process, as much in the way of supplies as I possibly can from inside of these rooms.
This place gives me the willies.
Axel, is this it?
Hold on. I'm coming.
Doesn't look like there's much else here.
I knew it was here somewhere. See? Got it covered.
Well, open the bloody door, mate. Hurry up.
Come on. It's not smart to stay here too long.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart. Torrens, so that's your ship, huh? Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, I hear you. Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down.
There's always something going down.
Come on. We don't want to piss him off.
You feel safe? I sure as hell don't.
Follow me.
Yeah, alright. I'm coming. Seems like a few people in chat are starting to get a little tense.
Okay, gotta be quiet here. Don't shine that flashlight.
Nah, you'd think that would be a bad idea, wouldn't you?
Quietly. Hold up.
What's the emergency?
Someone else has been here. Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know. Stick around while I check our stock.
They're armed. Too many of them to take on.
Take on?
We still got to get through there. The door at the end.
How?
Let's try a distraction. The generator. If that went down, they'd have to check it out. You're smaller than me. You'll make less noise.
Great.
Which one of you checked our supplies last?
I did. What's up?
You decide to help yourself a little?
Okay.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Hey, he's been with me the whole time.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's not one of us, then we were right. Someone's been in here.
This is no good. We're supposed to be secure down here.
Damn it.
What about the lock Joe rigged up?
I've just come from there. Sealed tight. Eyes open. Keep your guns ready.
Someone's gonna have to tell the boss.
Boss? He's a goddamn store clerk.
Yeah? Maybe you think you could do better.
He's not saying that. I'm just saying that...
Just stop saying. And help me check the rest of this stuff. That is, if you could keep your trap from running for 5 seconds.
It just turned.
Shh. What was that? Forget it. We're good. We got an intruder!
Whoa, and that was a mistake. Check the corner before stepping around the corner, stupid. Oops. Oh, we're back in his room. Shit. Ah, well. And that's everything, I think. Alright, let's try this again. This time, check your corners.
What now?
I'll watch the vent. There's another vent right here somewhere.
Yep.
I marked it so I wouldn't forget it.
That's fine, because I already know where it is.
How about you look around? We're not going anywhere until you find out.
Axel, is this it?
Hold on. I'm coming.
Nothing else in the way of supplies there.
It's here somewhere. See? Got it covered.
Go on, hurry up and open the door. Jesus.
Come on.
Maybe it's a Weyland-Yutani Corp thing, make the batteries really crappy so you have to buy more of them. You know, I wouldn't actually put that past Weyland-Yutani Corp. It's just that kind of a dick of a company.
Is the way everyone travels around here?
Just those that want to stay alive, sweetheart. Torrens, so that's your ship, huh? Quiet. I hear something.
Yeah, I hear you. Will do. Gotta go meet the others. Something's going down. There's always something going down. Come on. We don't want to piss him off.
Glad I found you guys.
Follow me.
Maybe for starters, use the obvious save point before you go into somewhere where you can get shot. First area where I could probably actually be killed and I get myself killed. Genius.
Okay, gotta be quiet here. Don't shine that flashlight. Quietly.
I promise.
Hold up.
What's the emergency? Someone else has been here. Everyone, stay alert. Keep your guns tight. Shoot anyone you don't know. Stick around while I check our stock.
They're armed. Too many of them to take on.
Take on?
We still got to get through there. The door at the end.
How?
Let's try a distraction. The generator. If that went down, they'd have to check it out. You're smaller than me. You'll make less noise.
Great.
Which one of you checked our supplies last?
I did. What's up?
You decide to help yourself a little?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Hey, he's been with me the whole time.
We're missing food, ammo, meds. If it's not one of us, then we were right. Someone's been in here.
This is no good. We're supposed to be secure.
Now, the trick I'm trying to pull off here is when I shut down the generator, they all walk away from the stash.
Eyes open.
There is the vent in this room, as somebody pointed out in chat, but I don't remember where it exits.
Yeah?
And I want to raid that stash.
He's not saying that.
Just
But we'll use the vent near the
Just stop saying.
thing next. We'll see where it spits it out.
What just happened?
Generator died. It just turned itself off? No. Somebody's here.
Check it out. Everyone with me.
Okay, it's going to put me near the stash after all. Okay.
Doesn't seem to be broken.
How would you know, Einstein?
Nice work.
If the generator had blown, there'd be smoke.
Well,
Follow
it's
me.
not working now.
Maybe the safety got tripped.
Could have been a rodent. Got stuck.
Let's keep it down. They're still close by.
Grabbed a couple of things off it anyway. Surprisingly, it didn't actually look like there was a lot there. That would have been a good spot to put a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we'll just quickly save here again. Okay, looks like I'm going through first.
How much further?
Nearly there. Transit's just up ahead. Let's just hope your ship's still there.
Alright,
Sevastopol, not quite what you're expecting, eh? I'm not even supposed to be here. My shipping out papers were for a week ago.
a blind eye. I managed to get my hands on the stuff that I was talking about. Chief won't even notice the stock missing. Things always get lost when the station's closing down. Don't worry about customs either. Sinclair told his men to turn a blind eye. They're probably too busy goofing off or taking backhanders to notice anyway. You get what you pay for, I guess. Bailey. Okay, so somebody trying to flog stuff as the station's getting shut down. I don't think that's about the stuff that was just stolen. Two-man rule. Nearson Leonard, you're on the first shift on the door, so read carefully. Putting this together wasn't easy. We don't want intruders getting in because you didn't read the instructions properly. This here is what you call a two-man rule lock. It means it needs two people to open the door simultaneously from two different consoles. Most of us don't know each other, so this is the safest way of making sure everything stays secure and none of us decide to head off on their own with all of our stuff. Okay, so just basic instructions on a door lock that requires two people to open. No one is taking anything or mark it off the list without talking to me first. 4 aspirin, 32 canned food, 6 cereals. Okay, so it's just a running low on any ammunition. This, I think, is actually a record of what's supposed to be in that pile back there. Why you would keep that out here, I have no idea. Some scrap. Okay, you're just going to stand there and look stupid. I guess I'm going through first. You coming?
It's powered down. The assholes have cut us off. Got it. We need to activate both consoles at the same time to open it. I'll do this one. You go to the one on the other side.
Okay.
Ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Axel, behind you.
What?
Fuck you! Get here now! I've got the thieving son of a bitch. You bums think you could take...
Fuck.
Let's put an end to that.
The others are on their way. We need to go! Now!
Hey, you bastards!
Move it!
Shoot him! Shit, I think he's dead. They killed him.
Come on!
You killed that guy!
Because he was going to kill me, you saved my life. This is about survival. Do you understand? You hear something? I hear something.
Axel?
What have I got on me?
Oh, hello.
What the hell was that thing?
You know what the worst part is? Bastard took the gun.
I
keep moving.
God damn it. Get a little bit of luck. Yeah, I hear you out there. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck this music. Where's the switch to make this bastard go there? God damn it. Bastard of a thing. Alright. Well, at least we know where it is and that we're not there anymore, so that's a start.
Station serving Seegson Communication Technologies, Tech Support Services, and Gemini Exoplanet Solutions.
This is a rewire console. Okay, so I kind of remember this. Use rewire to toggle systems on and off in your surrounding area. Systems share a limited power supply. Switching systems off will provide power to others to turn on. Study the map with the mouse. Check the position of local systems. Access new areas. Create diversions. And experiment with Sevastopol's systems to achieve your goal. Alright. So, access rewire. So that's an unstable system that's active. Turn that off, and we can activate the speaker system, and that's really all we seem to be able to do there. Alright, I remember this. You can basically screw with the alien using these terminals. You can screw with the environmental settings, turn power to speakers on and off, stuff that will annoy the shit out of it, because, you know, annoying the shit out of a xenomorph is always a fantastic idea. That's the console I was looking for, if you don't mind.
Find our transit service division. Please fill out one of the forms provided.
Okay, so what to do now? Security camera here is still functional. And I'm being watched. I would say that's probably Apollo. I'd guess. Okay, so we can update the map in this area, which is a nice start. Let's have a look at what we've got. So we have the save point, transit to generating platform, transit to Solomon's habitation tower, Sevastopol spaceflight terminal, tower. This is our logs and personnel logs that we have at this point that we've picked up along the way. Okay. Map update is good. Wonder if there is anything around here that is worth keeping or worth collecting. Well, that door actually works. Not yet. Not yet. That is clearly the way we're supposed to go. Okay, so I guess we are going that way. There's nothing really there we can open up, and I have a sneaking suspicion that vent will be just another way in here.
Stay back!
Oh!
Shit! Guys, over here! Someone's here!
Here's the question. Do I follow the person with the gun who just shot at me, or... This looks an awful lot like just a jet engine. So why do they have jet engines sitting on display in here? That looks an awful lot like one of the... That AI is still watching me. Oh, hello.
She was trying to hack the elevator's security. Circuits are fried. Easy fix. Just need to find a new data set.
Okay, so I am looking for spare parts now. Three people.
This way. She was downstairs. See anything yet?
Come on. Someone will send help soon.
Rewire. What can I do here? Let's turn that system off.
Didn't? Hey, over there!
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, that didn't work. Get off the computer. Shit. Ah, crap. Alright. I don't like screwing around with those computers when there is anything around. They're actually really hard to access, really hard to exit. Or not particularly fast to exit, at least. Just grab the map. Where exactly did I go? I went back through here.
Stay back! Shit!
Yep, taking shots.
Over here! Someone's here!
Right, before I pick that up, quickly search through everything I possibly can. ID tag.
Listen to me very carefully. I want you to leave work now. Collect Claire, pick up the cat, and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seegson send a ship. saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird smell.
An
He had
access
something
to
in his coat.
She was trying to hack the elevator's
He just
security.
looked right through me.
Circuits are fried.
Don't
Easy
talk to
fix.
anyone. Don't tell them where you're going.
Just need to find
I'll
a
meet you
new
as soon as I
data
can.
set.
Alright, as soon as you pick that up, that triggers those three to come back. So let's go a different direction this time. Instead of trying to screw with the computers. Oh, speaking of views that I was mentioning before. That is a view. Device invalid. Okay, that's right, I can't do that until I fix the computer. Alright. Alright, so if they're downstairs this way, I can just go right around the back this time. Whoa, shit, there's one of them up here too. God damn it. You know, I don't recall this at all. Come on, come on, come on. Vents, there's no access and exit out of this point, and they're just going to sit there. And there's the kill shot. Shit.
Think of your fellow passengers. Take your trash with you.
Honestly, no, pissing off the universe's apex predator is not something I would do unless I had the equivalent of a battalion of the universe equivalents of main battle. Even then, I wouldn't. Hitting a Xeno with a main battle tank would be a nightmare. Check out the area. People won't return until you pick up the hacker. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, I don't remember this at all. So, this is one of the sections that I'm going to have to work out. Alright, so, obviously she doesn't do anything until I pick the hacker up. Yeah, fire your shots, yeah, shoot like a stormtrooper, and then piss off. Thank you very much. Take the agent, make sure I've got that on archive, collect the ID tag, and everything here.
Claire, pick up the cat and head home. We need to find someplace safe till Seegson sends a ship. I saw the guy from down the hall. I can't remember his name. The one in the dirty baseball cap, weird smell. He had something in his coat.
Right.
I think it was a gun. He just looked right through me. Don't talk to anyone. Don't tell them where you're going. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Alright, for starters, let's screw with the rewire here to begin with. And let's turn the system off. And exit out of there. That should cut the visibility down a little bit, although I don't think it lasts all that long. So, at least, very least, it's a good test. Alright, so they're going to come back from here, and I have a sneaking suspicion this is the direction I'm actually looking to go in for this one. There's another rewire access to there. A really cool car book. Alright, I wasn't expecting somebody to be in this room. I only saw 3 people exit out. Apparently there's 4. So, how the fuck do I get through here? Well, that's a rewire access as well. Honestly, the easiest trick to this puzzle room seems to be what would be... Yeah, seems to be the easiest one. When they come in, just walk around the back section, and instead of stopping at the atmosphere generator on the other side of the room, just keep walking down. In a crouch, obviously. Because there's nobody on that side of the corridor. 3 down here and 1 in that room over there. I should be able to just walk straight out of here.
An access to...
Whatever it was, it has to be simple.
Circuits are fried. Easy fix. Just need to find a new data set.
Okay. So whatever it was has to be simple, because I don't remember this puzzle, so I had no challenge with it last time, otherwise I would remember it. Yes, I'll talk about that in a second once I get past this section of the game.
See anything yet?
Okay, this seems to be working so far. Oh. And he's patrolling. Door open, please.
Hey, I think she went downstairs. Come on.
I'm not going down there. No way.
She's got your hack tool.
It didn't work. We'll find another way out. We've been here too long already.
Oh, hello. Well, if they're not coming down after me, there we go. That worked. That was as simple as walking out of the room. It's a really pretty view. Mainframe Systems Tech Support Headquarters. Nothing down in this section, so that is definitely my exit out of here. Alright, so we got a vent. Where does that vent go? Revolver ammo. Oh, hello. Revolver ammo, flare, and more scrap. That's cool. If they're giving me ammunition, it means they're thinking about giving me a pistol at some point. That does make me a little bit nervous. This is the... yeah, there's the other entrance into there, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, now, if I recall correctly, Alien Isolation, the Xenomorph has 2 AI algorithms. There's one that... but there's 3 parts to it, if I remember correctly. I probably have to explain this from the beginning. When you're in an area where the alien is active, which we haven't actually been yet, everything's been scripted so far, I think, anyway. The alien is permanently tethered to you. The further you get away on the map, the tether will continually pull the alien in your direction, so you cannot actually escape it. To make the Xenomorph feel more real, however, they gave it 2 algorithms that make up the artificial intelligence for it. One is a learning algorithm, That's the xenomorph itself, and it learns how you move through the environment and places to look. So if you heavily use one particular strategy to avoid it, it will adapt. But it's no good at actually finding you outside of the tether. The second part of the algorithm, so the second part of the xenomorph is, I believe they called it sensors, and basically it gives the first algorithm hints on where you're hiding. So over time, it will slip between the tether and the two algorithms. The xenomorph will learn to act organically based on what you do, and will learn how to... I don't like standing underneath. No. Yeah, it'll learn over time. Revolver. Sorry, chat just caught something that I missed. I don't expect this is actually going to be all that useful. In fact, I don't actually recall ever shooting anybody in the previous game, so... Keycard, however, that could be useful. Yeah. It's the keycard for this door, though. Yes, it is. Okay, so... what have we got in here? Another ID tag. Picked up a few of those so far. Search this crate, couple of bonding agents. We may actually have enough to make a second health kit right now, not that. Item maxed. Okay, so we've used all the sensors we can. What can we make? Bonding agent, we're full on. Injector, we've got no compound B, we're full of sensors. Nothing really to construct. Take more ethanol. Sure, we'll check in here first. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, get fucked, you. Well, at the very least, they don't look like the kind of damage that would be done by a chestbuster, so... Flashbangs. Bonding agent, sensor, and blasting cap. Yes, alright, we can do this. Take one of those. Awesome. And that is the rest of supplies in here, which means I can quickly head back. Device invalid. Alright, so I've got to fix the hack tool before. Is there anything else in here to fix this hack tool? I should probably double check for this first. Now we can take the scrap. No, that's it. Yeah. That will be all parts emptied out. Not that one to access everything. going to get to here? Maybe we're just going to keep using these. I don't like being anywhere that's making all sorts of noise. Aha!
Working access tuner.
Alright.
Let's try this thing out.
Alright, so how do I use this? Oh. Okay, so. That's gonna change in a second. I'm gonna be too slow on this one. Be this one, and it will be that one. Oh no, I'll be fast enough. Okay. Sorry, it just took me a moment there to work out exactly what this was actually asking me to do. Okay, so where is our signal? There it is. Okay, so we're after that one there. There'll be that one there, and that one. Nice office. Not really somewhere I want to be at this point, but compound. Another ID tag.
Message from Marshal Waits. This is Chief Porter and tech support. Look, there's nothing on this flight recorder, Waits. We've broken God knows how many corporate confidentiality agreements and come up with zip. Nothing except the Weyland-Yutani logo and an empty readout. Now these things are built to last. So either someone on board the Nostromo asked its mother core to wipe it clean, or somehow the data's been corrupted before it got here. Care to fill me in on why this was a priority job?
Okay. So the data core was either tampered with or erased by the ship's AI, Nostromo's AI. I don't recall that actually happening in the movie, so I would say it's been tampered with. I'm gonna save game before we go any further. I seem to recall something going very, very, very wrong somewhere around this point. I can't imagine why with all the alarms going off at the moment. Disable security lockdown. Oh, the obvious place to do that would be back in this room, but... Low power. Apparently not. So I'm obviously gonna have to hack my way through somewhere into something. Nearly about to run out on this battery. No, didn't really lead us anywhere at all, did it? Access with security tuner, okay. This is somewhere to go. Where do we go? Ah, there we are. And that one there, and we want that one. Hey, I think I got this one sorted out. And disable security lockdown. Cool. Oh shit. Yeah, hello. Fuck that thing. Okay, now the game's not fucking around anymore. Because once that thing is loose like that, it's no longer scripted. Right, okay. Let's check this room quietly first. Hopefully it doesn't get any ideas about wanting to come back in here. That would be gracious if it didn't. Yeah. How about we just not spend any more time at that computer? Alright. Before I go any further, I'm going to pause to have a read of chat. Making the alien invincible is one of the best parts of the game. The game's based after Alien, not Aliens. The whole idea is to... Well, if you look at the alien in the first movie, they had no way of stopping it. It's to try and put you in exactly the same situation. Now, it went this way. I really don't like the fact that I'm going to have to make noise to do this. Do I really want to go in there? I'm going to say yes. Shit of a creature, where are you? I'm actually starting to remember why I never actually finished the damn game last time. On the upside, I have a sneaking suspicion that my friends upstairs may not be upstairs anymore. What have we got here? Oh, they're in the process of not being upstairs anymore. There it is. Oh shit. Where is it? There is part of me that wishes I had really turned the fucking music off at this point. Let's go down here for just a second. I seem to remember something that I can open up down here. And part of me actually really wants to do it, as much as that might be a really stupid idea, right? No, I'm not going through there. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Something else I'm missing right now is Armor's option to actually lean around corners and look. Yeah, the ability to actually peek. Oh, that's worse. The music's just stopped. I don't like it when the music stops. Alright. That one, and open, 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 open. Now would be good. Oh, fuck you. Did I mention that I really hate this thing, and my coffee has gone stone cold at this point? Ah, mongrel bastard thing. Yeah, run. Run. Okay, I take the opportunity to read some more chat. Is this game in VR at all? Interestingly, it was at one point. There was, back in the early days of this game's development and the Oculus Rift's development, which were happening at around the same time, there was a version of this for the DK2. They never actually continued it or finalized it as a VR game, but you could play the entire game in VR on the DK2. I'm not sure why they stopped it, but yeah, playing this in VR would be horrifying. They should remake Fear. Yeah, Fear would be excellent. I just hope they make it good. It was one of those games that I never found scary, and it was supposed to be. I'm thinking that making human-sized vents to crawl around in was a design flaw.
You can trust our working Joes. Always there, always helpful, always working for you. Our synthetics are made to be simple. No orbital simulations.
That's Apollo.
They just work for you, so you can get on with your
Apollo,
life.
shut up.
Peace of mind.
I stopped once I got to the Medwing. I never made it to the Medwing, so once we get to Medwing, that's going to be interesting. You just pissed her off. The one thing the universe you don't want to piss off, and you pissed it off. Yeah, I was hoping it would be pissed off and would go and investigate the smoky area. I do recall that when you screw with the atmosphere like that, it really interrupts her ability to see, but she will go and investigate. The idea was make her go and look around in there and not be there when she gets there. Just don't walk under vents. Yeah, I don't trust vents in the roof at all. Face cam. I was originally hoping to have a face cam running for this by the time I started it, but tonight's stream wasn't supposed to be Alien Isolation, but I'll try and have one ready for the next one. Pretty sure I remember a peak option. I haven't found one yet if there is one, but God, I hope there is. I'll have to look. Actually, we'll pause before we continue. I'll have a quick look now. Should be under control scheme. Preset 2. No, only controllers. But there's a peak option in here somewhere. Input mapping. Peak control. No, I don't want to change anything. I just want to exit out.
You can trust our working Joes. Always there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, hold control and you can peek forward, left and right. Alright, that's useful.
They just work for you, so you can get on with your life in perfect peace of mind.
Hello? My name's Ripley. Amanda Ripley. I need your help.
Please take a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
No wonder Seegson is losing the tech race.
What have we got here? Helmet, a old tech on display, I guess. What does the rewire in here do?
For your comfort and reassurance.
No, we'll leave that all alone. Oh.
Those synthetics are designed to be instantly recognizable. Surveys have shown that consumers are often uncomfortable dealing with advanced human real androids. Seeks and working Joes are unmistakable, so you always know exactly who you're dealing with. Be reassured. That's the Seeks and promise. Your user comfort is our priority.
The only reason I would be uncomfortable with the extremely human-like androids in the Aliens universe is because they keep turning out to be goddamn psychopaths. Although, admittedly, Bishop from Aliens was kind of great. But Bishop from Alien, a little bit less so. What have we got down here? Seems to be just vents leading off into deeper into the station, so I'm not sure if that's somewhere where we need to go just yet. Keycard required to get in there. That looks an awful lot like the bridge to the ship we're on. And working Joe's inside of it.
Can I help you?
I need to get into comms control. It's urgent.
That is a restricted area.
It's an emergency. Don't you realize what's going on?
Apollo has the situation in hand. Your registration is almost complete.
Forget it. I'll find my own way in.
Yeah, because that isn't unnerving at all.
I wouldn't advise it.
Soon. Very, 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 very soon. I may not be able to kill the xenomorph, but I can kill you guys all day long. Okay, so I can't go around there. We're gonna take this. Okay, hang on. Slightly lost. Yeah, that ends up nowhere. Oh yes, hang on, I know where I'm up to now. This is a new section, I think. I won't go back to those vents just yet. Collect sensor. We have a computer that is suffering on low power. Scrap, which is maxed out. And
some kind of tracker.
The motion tracker.
It's been modified.
Alright. This is both the most fantastic and most useless piece of tech in the entire Aliens universe. The motion tracker...
Is there a problem?
No, no problem.
The motion tracker is a wonderful piece of technology for creating tension. But just think about it. Let's imagine our guy over there is the alien. We can see it's moving away from us. We feel good about ourselves. We know damn well this thing is able to come back at us faster than this thing can actually beep to let it know, but it just convinces us we're safe, even though we're not. Likewise, when it comes in the other direction and comes towards us, yeah, you already know the alien's coming towards you. You can hear it. It just tells you exactly where it's coming from, but it doesn't really help you. Door override. Hughes, I've put a manual lock on the door leading upstairs. Don't want any accidents until we figure out what's going on here. Might be a bit late for that. Shared. Our manifesto. The Eye of Kingston. We don't want to show you a new world. We want to discover it with you. Here at Kingston, new technology, research, hub discovery, blah, 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 blah. Basically an ad. Tomorrow together. Kingston's journey into the colonial space of official history. Our origins in space. 2034 changed everything. The advent of faster than light travel put Kingston, then known as Kingston, on the path to a steady hand. Founded Josh. Okay. Built the components that enabled ships to extend colonial space beyond the Sol system. As history relates, Wayland Corp, I want to say Yutani, but this is just Wayland Corp, was reluctant to share its FTL technologies with other corporations. Fortunately, Sig was on hand to speculate, innovate, and produce. Without Sig and Scum, the skies would have looked very different indeed.
Marie, if you get this, I'm making my way to Kingston Communications now. I didn't wake you because I knew you'd try and stop me. Please understand, this is our best shot. Someone's got to reestablish communications. We need to make sure the officials back at home know what's going on here. Don't worry about me. I'll be back. I'm not going to leave you in clear alone.
Okay, so we just kicked open the door, and let's see what we can find. Well, a save game panel, so I'm going to take my opportunity at that to begin with. And then the robot on Prometheus, yeah, same problem. Yeah, that's the other thing, the issue with it as well. The alien can hear the motion tracker beep, so in the process of trying to find out where the alien is, you're actually telling the alien where you are. Also, one other little piece with it and how it operates in this game. Notice when you're looking at the motion tracker, the background becomes blurry. there is actually no way to switch that except you have to choose on which one you want to look to. If you hold right click, you can look and you get the background sharpened, but you blur the motion tracker. So you can't actually look at everything all at once. Just because this game's going to be even more of a dick. The fact that it's putting stuff around to hide in more often now is not. Not making me feel good things, not at least. Okay, so what do we have in here? Showers and lockers with no access. SCJ injector, so that's another part from medkit that we can make later. Sensors are full. Blueprint, noisemaker. Actually, if we can make one of those... keep pressing tab instead of Q. If we can make one of those, it would be nice. Charge pack, sensor, and an injector. Yes, we can. Just because that might be really useful at some point. Just a sitting area. Oh, another thing, continuity-wise. Notice that the batteries that I've got for my torch run out extremely fast, but the motion tracker will never run out of power. Alright. And motion tracker is reading nothing. I'll take the charge pack. Scrap. And there is a working Joe in there right now that is not registering on the motion tracker because it's not actually moving. Because that's the other flaw of the motion tracker as well. The motion tracker only tracks motion. So if the thing you're trying to hide from is smart enough to stop moving, okay, this is different. Yeah, that was an odd one. Simple enough, but I wasn't expecting that. Another flashlight batteries, we needed that.
Let me pass. It's me, Hughes. Don't you recognize me? Listen to me. We've got to re-establish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Tut, tut. Let's resolve this amicably.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because these are so much better than Wayland Yutani's androids, aren't they? These ones are psychotic, and they look psychotic as well. Before I step out. $10 says the batteries in the tracker were not made by Wayland Yutani Corp. Yep, alright, yeah, I agree, that's probably the case. Oh, hang on. That is a scanner. Glad I actually paused for a second before stepping out there. And it appears to only track that end of the corridor. Gain access to the elevator, avoid detection. So, where is our not so friendly average Joe? Nowhere that we can see. What do we got? Compound B, scrap, and revolver ammo. Yes, we will take that. That made a mess. Okay, so grab the sensor here. Quick scan and nothing. Surprisingly useful against the average Joes. They don't seem to be able to hear it. Your log message. Sensitive corporate information is automatically detected in message originally sent from this terminal. This event has been logged by Apollo on behalf of Kingston. You may have further questions. Please talk to your line manager and the nearest synthetic Kingston representative. Okay, so there's nothing much there. That is just an error. Somebody was sending unauthorized data. Riggs, you're still working down in Kingston Communications. Remember that trouble you got into last year, the trouble I helped you out of? Well, it's time to repay the favor. One of my colleagues has been looking into some of the important documents found and a few problems. He's new, so he doesn't understand how we do things in Sevastopol, and he's threatening to go to Waits about it. This could hurt all of us, so I need you to keep an eye on him and see if anything interesting comes up. Apollo has cameras everywhere. It just needs someone to tell it where to point to. His name is Daniel Helden, lives in Jonas Executive Apartment 651. If this all goes well, might have some more work for you and we can clean up here. Corrupt. Utility. I wanted to check the utility. So I'm sort of hoping it'll have the option to turn off the camera. Apparently not. That is unfortunate. Okay. There he is. And he is mobile. Sensor, charge pack, and bonding agent. Scrap is maxed, so we don't need any there. Although, as somebody pointed out, I probably should look into potentially making some new stuff. Create the med pack. While we're at it, we'll do the flashbang as well. Actually, no, we won't because we've only got one blasting cap. Noisemaker. We'll take a charge pack, we'll take a sensor. we stuff it, we will use this one. And craft that as well. And that gives us a few options if we need them. 2 noisemakers, 2 flashbangs, 2 medkits, 3 flares, and 12 shots for the revolver. And it looks like the revolver takes 6 rounds. Camera feed. Let's disable the security camera. That is a working Joe.
Working together for a safer, better connected Sevastopol.
Shit. How many shots to the face can these things take? What? Why only? Oh, you gotta load the bullets individually. Ah, no, 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 no. That's not gonna work out well. Oh, gotta get past this one now. And can we get past them again? Nope, we're gonna get caught, and this time it's gonna kill us. Yeah. Wow. That was 4 shots from a 6-shot revolver at point blank, and that wasn't enough to kill him. And I don't know where this has actually respawned me back to. Ways back from the looks. Very much a ways back. Which one of these used a sensor? This one, so we'll go. Grab that one, and we can grab the plans for the noisemaker and the scrap. And no, I don't want the map. We're going to do all of this again. Sorry about that, guys. I really wasn't expecting them to be able to sit back and just tank shots from the revolver like it was nothing. Yeah, those things are more horrifying than the androids that Weyland-Yutani makes. Yeah, until you get EMP grenades or electric rods, I shouldn't bother. Yeah, I think I just worked that out. Next time I will not be trying to take them out. I was curious what was inside that room and if there was anything in there that would have been interesting to get access to, but yeah, that is seriously not worth the trouble. Alright, at least I know where I'm up to now. Although that does work as a fantastic display of exactly how useless this revolver you get actually is. You're given a revolver and you've got 6 shots in it at this stage in the game, and you're facing an alien that cannot be killed. Dead, full stop, that's it. It just cannot be killed. and you are facing these things, which... Oh, I missed that one. Got it. Facing these working Joes that apparently will take 4 shots to the head and just don't give a shit. And I don't think there's anything else we can build at this point to actually use the... Or is there? Is there use the bonding agent? Flashbang uses the bonding agent, but we don't have blasting caps. Medkit uses the bonding agent, but we don't have SCJ injectors, and we don't have the blueprints for flares, so... We'll select the pistol simply because it is the least annoying thing to carry around, and that is it.
Let me pass. It's me, Hughes. Don't you recognize me? Listen to me. We've got to re-establish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Tut, tut. Let's resolve this amicably.
Squish. Yeah, I stand by my statement made the last time I watched this. These things are so much worse than anything Wayland and Yutani actually made. At least their psychopaths would smile at you before they killed you. Okay. So, re-access the terminal, and just quickly flick through all these, make sure they're all in record. Cool. That's all I needed, and we'll grab the sensor, and I think that's all there was in this room. Now... I'm pretty sure our friends over there are going to get very, very, very angry very quickly if they spot me in here, so... Gotta stop pressing tab. Subnautica's gotten me into bad habits. Tab is normally the exit menu button there in Subnautica, so... Camera shut down.
This is a assisted installation.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother checking those rooms. I probably should. There's probably something really good in there. But that just seems like asking for trouble at this point. Although I have a sneaking suspicion the second I press this call elevator button, these bastards are going to come.
Come on.
Okay, well that was easier. As I said, probably left a bunch of valuable items in that control room, but yeah, getting into the elevator alive, much more important.
Central Communications Hub. Seeks and employees only.
Huh. Alright, let's save for a start. who thought it was a good idea to give androids superhuman strength? You know, I could sort of see it for construction, but when they're working in an office, no, yeah, all sorts of bad stuff is going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, I seem to recall that now. I had a moment there where I thought the revolver may actually be useful against at least the working Joes, but yeah, the guns are there. Actually, this would be a really good example of how to make guns work on Subnautica. Give you a weapon and then make it absolutely useless against all of the creatures that you could potentially run into. Alright, one of you is over there. Let's drop down in here. Because getting into a vent is so reassuring at the moment.
Why not ask me about Sevastopoli's safety protocols?
Okay, tell me about Sevastopol's safety protocols. And do it without smashing my head against something. And yet his eyes are red, so...
I'm inexpensive. I'm reliable. You know my face. The working Joe.
No, don't lock me out here. Now I know what Newt felt like. There he is over there. Okay. Now the issue that I've got here, I'm here under the floorboards. Where have I got to get to? Comms control. Doesn't actually tell me where the control panel I'm after is. Whoa, Jesus. And there's another one. Not seeing.
Apollo and the working Joe. Working together for a safer, better connected
Yes. Over there, I reckon. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, hello. Take the injector. Internal communications, monitoring hall yet. Yeah, that's right, computer, you just... Oh. Just stay... looking over there if you don't mind. Very good. Okay, so we're nothing on motion sensors this way. Oh shit, I think I might have been spotted. Whoa, shit. Oh, hey. How are you kicking me from that far away, you bastard? Oh, yep. This is just bullshit. This is bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Come on, Working Joes. There's one. At least they don't walk very fast. Oh shit, maybe they walk faster than I expected. It looks like the one that somehow detected me out here may have called all the others. Alright, fuck it. Two. Three. And 4. 5. And that one actually looked like it somehow managed to miss. I'm hoping I'm far away not to piss all the other angry Joes. Alright. Takes all 6 shots just down 1. Alright, so now although, it is nice that we have actually killed him, because this... Look at the sun. Never seen that before. I'm normally too busy hiding from the guys in this room. That looks great. Gas giant in the background. Anyways. Okay, so I'm looking for a computer terminal that I can actually manipulate at this point, and... well, since this room's clear, I might as well check everything and see if there's any materials I can grab while I'm at it. Not what I was after. And while we're at it, let's go for a... No, not make the med kit. You... No. Why won't it... It's not actually letting me use the medkit. Oh, screw it, never mind. I'll sort that out later. Alright, so at the very least, I'm pretty sure the spot that I'm trying to get to... and that one can actually see me Stop looking at me, you bastard. Okay, what have we got then? Oh, hello. Somebody got one as well. Whoa, shit. You asshole. Oh, fuck off. What a cunt. Alright, let's try this again. These are the pissed off ones, so I'm gonna step back for the moment. That one was frustrating. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, no, 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 no. That's the wrong turn. That's right, you just keep looking over there. I'm going to go this way and quietly exit this room. You should not see me. So fingers crossed this time we're not going to wind up in a shit fight to begin with. In theory. Which means the game is only going to screw me up even more, I swear. Okay, so where is that coming from? This is where I was before, so I was heading in the right direction. So, if I stand over here, walk away, that should trigger him off. And this time we belt the shit out of him. Yeah, I learned my lessons well. Okay. There's another one in here. There. There's not a lot of room to move in here either. Yep. It sees me. Uh-oh. Eat a dick, arsehole. 5 shots left, which means I don't actually have enough bullets left in this gun to kill one of these things if I have to kill another one. So that's it. On the upside, that is all there is in this room. So we should be free to actually have a decent look around. Power wants to be restored. Alright. Use. What is this? Press matching move keys when circuit is active. I'm not sure I get this. Have a quick poke around the rest of the place first. Doorway inside. Another door over here that has a save point and some plans, and we have EMP. Okay, I want to make one of those. What do we need? Wants 3 charge packs for it. We only have... We don't actually have the required materials to complete it, which is unfortunate. Compound B. What was the remaining piece we needed? Just a charge pack. That's all we needed. Shit. There will be enough stuff around. There's usually always enough stuff around to make one. Before we get to that, let's save game. Hey Grievous, I recall watching your streams for Alien Isolation. I do recall sections of the game where you just got killed over and over and over and over again. So I wouldn't be slagging off in the comments section down here too much. Left and right to balance values. $80.46. So how do we get to the other values? $87.39. Let's go with that. Yeah. Interesting how these puzzles keep changing, but I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's trying to get me to do. It hasn't given me any... have no idea how I managed to do that, but now what are we doing? Okay, move to highlight values, enter to confirm. Okay, that's simple enough. Inertial dampening, null G. Okay, so what it's trying to do is balance values.
Samuels! You're alive! It's Ripley!
Ripley! Taylor, it's Ripley. We were getting worried.
I made it! Where are you?
We're at a transit station now. It's right by medical.
Oh
Okay.
shit, here we go.
Samuels, listen to me. It's not safe here. Seegson's got this place locked tight. Their goddamn androids are killing people!
That's impossible. It's contrary to primary synthetic programming.
I've seen it, Samuels. I guess Seegson's got a different idea about synthetics. And there's something else here. A creature. It's big and it's lethal.
Ripley, slow down. A creature?
It's a life form. An unknown type. Some kind of alien organism. It's extremely dangerous. You and Taylor need to
Ripley,
make...
Taylor is hurt. She was injured by debris during the crossing.
How bad?
I can't move her. I need medical supplies. We need to treat and pack the
And the
injury.
Torrens?
The radio is broken. I can't contact Verlaine. We're on our own.
Shit. Okay. I'll come to you. Keep your eyes open.
I'll send a transit car to you.
Unauthorized communication.
Oh, here we go. That is the door out. I don't think so. I think you can fuck right off with that idea. And this way... Let's just, quickly save this just in case I screw this up again. This is not the place where I wanted you to be. Oh shit, and this is of course a dead end. Maybe I shouldn't have saved game right there. Actually, that worked. Oh, and here comes another player to the game. Alright, so this one is restore power. Come on, come on, come on, stupid. Over here. Thank you. Come on down. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go this way. This is the way that I'm looking for. Shit.
This is Central Communications. Seems an employees only.
At least we know this room's clear. Oh, and no. Come on. Come on. Over here, stupids. Maybe not so stupids. Come on. And apparently got an achievement for something. Thank you. Shut those doors, please. There we go. I hate those things. And yeah, lots of beeps and lots of noise here. I don't really want to be here anymore because there's something that's big and black that's probably going to be coming this way. Curious on what all the racket's about. Yeah, this seems to be the way I came back in. There is definitely something heading this way. Yeah, I think I might know what that is, and I don't think it's one of those androids. There's an android at the end of the hallway. Here's the question. Does the android have red eyes? It does appear to have red eyes. Okay. So how do I sneak around you? There's a save point back in here, I think. So I think I'm going to go use that quickly. I was pretty sure there was a save point in here. Apparently there's not a save point in here. So, go around the side, which doesn't actually appear to lead anywhere, so that is not of any use to me at this point. And it seems to be permanently interested and fixated on that door and that area. Oh no, no, it's padding away. Cool. No access. Seems like the perfect place for me to go. Anything else in here? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, this is opening up one of those emergency doors down the side. I don't know exactly where this is going to let me out. Back upstairs on the other side of that pat. Okay, so that isn't necessarily just such a bad thing. What that's just done, if I have to come back here again, I can use this as a way of getting around. Unfortunately, by opening it that, it means that if the alien is floating around here next time, it can also use that to get around. I have to think about that a little more.
The stabilizer's just blown. Come in. Please respond.
Okay, and there is our working Joe. And he's not paying any attention, so we'll go this way. I see he didn't appear to be paying any attention. Savasta link, what have we got here? Utility, nothing. Audio error. Call logs. Won't listen to anything. I need help. I'm trapped in my apartment. There's an android outside and... yeah. Apollo's organising this. Somebody put me through the marshal's office. It's an emergency. Somebody's robbing my store and please stand by. Your call is being routed. He's gone. It killed him. I think it's still here. Yeah. Apollo is not my friend. Scrap. And 1 round of revolver ammo. So... oh, wait, hang on. Oh, if you initiate a reload, you lose... shit. I think I just threw away all the ammo that was actually loaded into the pistol to load 1 round. God, how many of them are there? There's another one there. One there, one there. Okay. Coolant maintenance. Just stay here for a... oh no, let's just keep going up around the corner a little bit before I actually load up the map. Once we get back out of this region, I think I'm going to save.
Find this facility in a state that isn't to your liking, please let me know.
And I'm going to look at... yeah, okay, we're going the right way. Whoa. Did you just see me? I am almost positive you should have seen me.
Corporate representatives must report to their nearest synthetic.
Shit, how am I going to get past him if he's just sitting there looking at the door?
We don't forget them. Strange.
Yep, there we go. You can see me now. Come on. Now. Oh shit! Alert 1. That alerts them all. Shit. Fucking hell. These fucking things. That last one is in the only stretch of the corridor. Now we gotta do this run again. That last one's in the only stretch of the corridor that you can move through. So there is actually... oh shit. Somehow I found, I imagine. Fuck off. There's no way to actually get past it that doesn't involve a direct confrontation with it. Where's the fuck? Ah, shit me. Oh, and here it comes. And around we go. And now I'm stuck on a piece of the terrain that I cannot walk up because apparently a small step is too much for a person to step up. Ah, that's better. I guess the only real option, if this is the way the game's going to play it, is that last room you've just got to sprint past. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Come on. Let's go around this way. Thank you. Yeah, I was more concerned about the next part. I'm not too concerned about getting out of here. Now I sort of know the way they're operating. But the problem is this last section. There's no corridor to hide in. There's no vent to get around the outside. There's one guy looking straight up the corridor at directly where you're going to come from. Save here. I thought I'd be able to bait him out. Yeah. I thought I'd be able to bait him out and bait him down that corridor. I didn't realize he was going to activate all of the working Joes in the area when I did that. And trap me in that back alley, which was inconvenient to say the least. Ah, yes, that's not open yet. So to wait for him to piss off out of the way so I can slip up past him. So I wait. On, thank you. There wasn't much down here that I could actually use, but grab the ID tag, head up through here. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck. I found the log from the Nostromo as well. Yeah, get fucked. I've had enough of this, guys. I'm gonna call this one here. I'm just... Fucking what time is it anyway? Oh, no wonder. It's bloody 3:45 in the morning. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm going to put this one on the back burner and we'll jump back into it another time when I'm actually have a functioning brain at this point. And we'll try it all then. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies for sort of losing it quite here a bit at the end. But, yeah, as I said, I was actually running behind on this stream. I intended to start this stream at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, but it was also going to be a different game then, and we had a few problems. Anyways, our next stream will be, the next scheduled stream will be on Friday. That is going to be the IL-2 flyout. We will be giving away a copy of Battle of Moscow on that one, and I will probably do a stream in between now and then anyway. Anyways, good night, ladies and gents, and I'll catch you next time.